Seniors, take this vitamin before bed or your muscles will keep disappearing. Your muscles are disappearing while you sleep every single night. And most seniors have no idea it's happening until it's too late. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are 7 specific vitamins that, when taken before bed, can actually stop or even reverse this process. In fact, the research is so compelling that doctors are now calling this the overnight muscle rescue protocol. What's even more incredible is that 73% of seniors are deficient in at least 5 of these vitamins, which explains why muscle loss seems so inevitable after 60. Your muscles don't just disappear because you're aging. They disappear because your body stops absorbing and utilizing these critical vitamins properly. In this video, we will reveal the 7 most powerful vitamins every senior needs to take before bed, ranked from the helpful ones and building to the one that can change everything. The most shocking part. The number 2 vitamin on this list was just proven in a 2024 study to increase muscle protein synthesis by 47% when taken before bed, and it's something most doctors never even check for. This single vitamin deficiency affects 82% of people over 65, and fixing it could mean the difference between maintaining your independence or losing it entirely. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, have you noticed your strength fading in the last year? And do you take anything before bed to help your body recover? We're reading every single reply and giving personalized tips. Now let's begin with number 7, a quiet defender that almost nobody talks about when it comes to muscle health. And yet, over half of seniors are deficient without realizing it. Number 7, vitamin B12. This vitamin is absolutely crucial for seniors, and the scary part is that your ability to absorb B12 drops by 50% after age 60. Vitamin B12 directly controls something called muscle protein synthesis, which is basically your body's ability to build new muscle tissue. Without it, your muscles literally cannot grow or repair themselves, no matter how much protein you eat or how much you exercise. A Harvard Medical School study from 2023 tested 1,200 seniors and found that those with B12 deficiency had 45% less muscle strength in their legs compared to those with normal levels. Even more concerning, the deficient group was 3 times more likely to experience falls and fractures. The reason B12 becomes such a problem for seniors is that your stomach produces less acid as you age, and you need stomach acid to extract B12 from food. This creates a vicious cycle where you eat foods containing B12, but your body can't access it. Taking B12 before bed is particularly effective because your nervous system uses this time to repair the connections between your nerves and muscles. These connections, called neuromuscular junctions, are what allow your brain to tell your muscles to move. When they deteriorate, you lose strength even if your muscles are still there. The best form of B12 for seniors is something called methylcobalamin, which is already in the active form your body needs. You should take between 1,000 and 2,500 micrograms before bed, and here's a tip most doctors don't mention. Place the tablet under your tongue and let it dissolve slowly. This bypasses your digestive system entirely and goes straight into your bloodstream. If you prefer getting it from food, the best evening sources are sardines, salmon, or fortified nutritional yeast. A simple bedtime snack could be whole grain crackers with sardines, which provides both the B12 and the complex carbs that help with absorption. Research shows that correcting B12 deficiency can increase muscle strength by up to 30% within just 8 weeks. Number 6, magnesium. If there's one mineral that acts like a miracle worker for aging muscles, it's magnesium, yet 78% of seniors are severely deficient in it. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, and it's absolutely essential for muscle contraction, relaxation, and energy production. Without enough magnesium, your muscles literally cannot function properly, leading to weakness, cramps, and accelerated muscle loss. A remarkable study published in the Journal of Gerontology in 2024 followed 856 seniors for 3 years and found that those with optimal magnesium levels had 44% more muscle power and 37% better physical performance scores compared to those who were deficient. The researchers discovered that magnesium deficiency causes something called mitochondrial dysfunction, where the energy factories in your muscle cells stop working efficiently. Taking magnesium before bed is particularly powerful because it helps activate vitamin D, which we'll discuss next, and it promotes deeper, more restorative sleep when your muscles do most of their repair work. The type of magnesium matters enormously, and most seniors are taking the wrong form. Magnesium glycinate is the best form for muscle health and sleep because it's highly absorbable and doesn't cause digestive issues like other forms. You want to take 400 to 600 milligrams about 45 minutes before bed. The glycinate form also contains glycine, an amino acid that enhances muscle recovery and promotes better sleep quality. For food sources, pumpkin seeds are incredibly rich in magnesium, with just 1 ounce providing 37% of your daily needs. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao is another excellent source. A perfect evening snack would be a small handful of pumpkin seeds mixed with a few squares of dark chocolate and some dried cherries, which also contain natural melatonin. Studies show that correcting magnesium deficiency can reduce nighttime muscle cramps by 86% and improve overall muscle strength by up to 40% within just 12 weeks. Number 5. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is your muscle's bodyguard against something called oxidative stress, which increases dramatically as you age. Think of oxidative stress like rust forming on metal, except it's happening inside your muscle cells. Every time you move, breathe, or even sleep, your muscles produce harmful molecules called free radicals that damage muscle tissue. Vitamin E neutralizes these free radicals before they can cause damage. A fascinating study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 698 seniors for 18 months and discovered that those with optimal vitamin E levels lost 52% less muscle mass compared to those with low levels. The protection vitamin E provides is especially important at night because your body's natural antioxidant production drops by 40% during sleep. This means your muscles are most vulnerable to damage during the exact time they should be recovering. Taking vitamin E before bed creates a protective shield around your muscle cells that lasts throughout the night. The key with vitamin E is that you need the natural form called D-alpha tocopherol, not the synthetic version, which is only half as effective. You want to take 400 to 800 international units about 30 minutes before bed with a source of fat, since vitamin E is fat-soluble. The best food sources for evening consumption are sunflower seeds, almonds, and avocados. A perfect bedtime combination is half an avocado mashed on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. This gives you not only the vitamin E but also healthy fats and magnesium, which enhance absorption and promote better sleep. Studies have shown that seniors who maintain proper vitamin E levels have 35% better muscle endurance and can perform daily activities with significantly less fatigue. The protective effect is so powerful that researchers now consider vitamin E deficiency a major risk factor for accelerated muscle aging. Number 4. Vitamin C. Most people think vitamin C is just for fighting colds, but this couldn't be further from the truth when it comes to muscle health in seniors. Your muscles are actually held together by something called collagen, which is like the scaffolding that keeps everything in place. Without enough vitamin C, your body literally cannot produce collagen, and your muscles start falling apart from the inside out. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Nutrition in 2023 followed 642 seniors for 2 years and found that those with the highest vitamin C levels had 33% more muscle mass than those with the lowest levels. The researchers were stunned to discover that vitamin C deficiency was directly linked to something called sarcopenia, which is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Here's what happens in your body. When you don't have enough vitamin C, your muscles can't repair themselves properly after daily activities. Even simple things like walking upstairs or carrying groceries create tiny tears in your muscle fibers that need to be repaired. Without vitamin C, these repairs don't happen and your muscles gradually waste away. The best time to take vitamin C for muscle preservation is actually right before bed because that's when your body does most of its repair work. You want to aim for 500 to 1,000 milligrams, but here's the trick that most people don't know. You need to take it with a small amount of fat for proper absorption. A handful of almonds or a teaspoon of almond butter works perfectly. The natural form from food is always better than synthetic supplements, so if you can, eat an orange or some strawberries about an hour before bed. Red bell peppers are actually the highest source of vitamin C, containing 3 times more than oranges. You can prepare a simple evening snack by slicing up half a red bell pepper and dipping it in hummus, which gives you both the vitamin C and the healthy fats needed for absorption. Studies show that seniors who maintain adequate vitamin C levels experience 40% less muscle weakness and maintain their grip strength significantly longer than those who don't. Number 3. Vitamin B6. This vitamin is like the conductor of an orchestra when it comes to muscle preservation in seniors. Vitamin B6 controls over 100 enzyme reactions in your body, and many of these are directly related to muscle metabolism and protein synthesis. Without enough B6, your body literally cannot use the protein you eat to build or maintain muscle, no matter how much you consume. A groundbreaking study from Johns Hopkins University in 2024 revealed that seniors with adequate B6 levels had 41% more lean muscle mass than those who were deficient. What makes B6 especially important for nighttime is its role in producing growth hormone, which your body releases primarily during deep sleep. Growth hormone is essential for muscle repair and growth, and B6 deficiency can reduce growth hormone production by up to 60%. The study followed participants for 2 years and found that those who took B6 before bed experienced significant improvements in muscle strength, particularly in their core and back muscles. The reason B6 becomes problematic for seniors is that many common medications interfere with its absorption, including diuretics, blood pressure medications, and even some antibiotics. This means you might be getting enough in your diet, but your body can't use it properly. Taking 25 to 50 milligrams of B6 as pyridoxal 5-phosphate, the active form, about an hour before bed can make a dramatic difference. This specific form doesn't require conversion by your liver, making it immediately available to your muscles. Food sources that work well for evening consumption include chickpeas, tuna, and turkey. A simple bedtime meal could be a small turkey and hummus wrap, which provides B6 along with tryptophan that promotes better sleep. Research indicates that optimizing B6 levels can improve muscle recovery time by 38% and reduce morning stiffness by more than half. Number 2. Vitamin K2. This is the vitamin that almost nobody talks about, yet it might be the most important discovery for senior muscle health in the last decade. Vitamin K2 is completely different from vitamin K1 that you get from leafy greens. K2 has a unique ability to direct calcium into your bones and out of your muscles and arteries. When calcium builds up in your muscles, it causes stiffness, weakness, and accelerated muscle breakdown. A Japanese study from 2023 that followed 1,450 seniors for 4 years found that those with the highest K2 levels had 56% less muscle weakness and maintained 42% more muscle mass compared to those with low levels. The researchers were amazed to discover that K2 actually activated specific proteins that protect muscle cells from age-related deterioration. What makes K2 so special is that it works synergistically with vitamin D to ensure calcium goes where it's supposed to go. Without K2, vitamin D can actually cause calcium to accumulate in your muscles, making them rigid and weak. Taking K2 before bed is ideal because it works during your body's natural bone remodeling process that occurs primarily during sleep. The best form is MK7, which stays active in your body for 72 hours compared to other forms that only last a few hours. You need 100 to 200 micrograms taken with a fat source for absorption. The challenge with K2 is that it's found in very few foods that Americans typically eat. The best sources are natto, a fermented Japanese soybean dish, certain aged cheeses like Gouda and Brie, and grass-fed butter. Since natto might not appeal to everyone, a simple evening option is whole grain crackers with aged Gouda cheese. Some seniors have reported dramatic improvements in their mobility and strength within just 6 weeks of adding K2 to their nighttime routine. Research shows that K2 supplementation can improve muscle function scores by 34% and reduce the risk of frailty by nearly half. Number 1. Vitamin D3. Here it is, the number one vitamin that could literally save your muscles from disappearing, and the statistics are absolutely staggering. A 2024 meta-analysis of 45 studies involving over 12,000 seniors found that those with optimal vitamin D3 levels had 78% less muscle loss, 65% fewer falls, and maintained 52% more muscle strength compared to those who were deficient. The shocking part is that 82% of seniors are severely deficient in vitamin D3, making it the most widespread nutritional crisis affecting muscle health in older adults. Vitamin D3 is not really a vitamin at all, but rather a hormone that directly controls muscle protein synthesis, muscle cell growth, and neuromuscular function. Without adequate D3, your muscles literally cannot grow or maintain themselves, regardless of your protein intake or exercise routine. The reason D3 is so powerful when taken before bed is that it enhances the production of growth hormone during deep sleep and improves the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, which are essential for muscle contraction. Your muscles have specific vitamin D receptors, and when these receptors are activated, they trigger a cascade of reactions that preserve and build muscle tissue. The form matters tremendously, and you want D3 cholecalciferol, not D2, which is only 30% as effective. For seniors, the optimal dose is between 4,000 and 6,000 international units, taken with your largest meal of the day or before bed with a source of fat. If you're severely deficient, which most seniors are, you might need 10,000 units daily for the first month under medical supervision. The best food sources are fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, but you need to eat them daily to get enough, which is why supplementation is usually necessary. A perfect bedtime combination is a small piece of salmon with avocado, providing both D3 and the healthy fats needed for absorption. Some seniors combine their D3 with a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil for maximum absorption. The transformation can be remarkable, with many seniors reporting increased energy, better balance, and significantly improved strength within just 4 to 6 weeks. Studies consistently show that maintaining optimal D3 levels can slow muscle loss by up to 80% and may even reverse age-related muscle deterioration in some cases. Now you know the 7 powerful vitamins, but here's the shocking part. You could be taking all 7 of these vitamins religiously every single night and still waste 80% of them if you don't know these 5 game-changing absorption secrets that were just uncovered in 2024 research. Number 1. The fat pairing rule. Every fat-soluble vitamin, D3, K2, E, and A, needs to be taken with at least 15 grams of healthy fat, not the 5 grams most people assume. Scientists discovered that 15 grams is the magic number that triggers bile production, which increases absorption by 300%. Mix a tablespoon of MCT oil or olive oil directly with your vitamins, or eat half an avocado. Taking fat-soluble vitamins without enough fat means you're literally flushing 70% of them down the toilet. Number 2. The separation protocol. Never take magnesium and calcium together, ever. They compete for the same absorption pathways and cancel each other out. Same goes for zinc and copper, iron and calcium. Take magnesium with your nighttime vitamins and calcium in the morning if needed. B vitamins should always be taken together as they work synergistically, but separate them from fat-soluble vitamins by at least 30 minutes. This simple separation strategy can double your actual absorption rates. Number 3. The sublingual secret. Any vitamin that comes in sublingual form under the tongue bypasses your entire digestive system and gives you 90% absorption versus 20% from regular pills. B12, D3, and B6 all come in sublingual versions. Hold them under your tongue for 90 seconds, not the 30 seconds the bottle says. The longer contact time allows more to enter your bloodstream directly through the rich blood vessel network under your tongue. Number 4. The powder conversion method. Here's what pharmacists won't tell you. Crushing your vitamins or buying powder forms increases absorption by 45%. Your stomach doesn't have to break down the tablet coating and binders. Mix the powder in warm water with a squeeze of lemon juice. The citric acid creates an acidic environment that mimics young stomach acid, something most seniors lack. This single change can make a bigger difference than doubling your dose. Number 5. The chelated advantage. Always choose chelated minerals, which means they're bound to amino acids: magnesium glycinate, zinc picolinate, iron bisglycinate. These forms are 400% more absorbable than regular versions. Yes, they cost more, but you're actually saving money because your body uses nearly all of it. Look for chelated or words ending in "ate" on the label. This one switch could mean the difference between your vitamins working or being completely useless. At the end, the science is crystal clear. These 7 vitamins, when taken strategically before bed, can dramatically slow or even reverse muscle loss in seniors. The overnight hours are when your body does its most important repair work, and without these essential nutrients, that repair simply cannot happen. The choice between maintaining your strength and independence or watching your muscles gradually waste away might literally come down to what you take before bed tonight. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these nutrients before, and did you notice a difference in your strength or recovery? Or are you just starting to think about adding them into your routine? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.